Here's a great interview with a rebel reporter who was on scene, got international attention. Abe Yemeni. He got international attention for asking tough questions. And this is the same outlet, of course, where Dave Menzies was arrested for asking an uncomfortable question, and it really actually wasn't that uncomfortable, of Chrystia Freeland, who stood by, actually walked right by while Menzies was arrested. So I'm surprised somebody didn't try to arrest Avi here. But he was there asking tough questions. And this is one of the best altercations when he confronts former presidential candidate, Democratic presidential candidate, and former senator, and he really gets him. And just watch this.
What's the carbon footprint of these events every single year that you come here? You think it's worth it? Peasants pay for your crimes?
That's a stupid question.
Is it really? Is it more stupid than you traveling here to tell us? Please, sorry?
We're done. We are done now.
Don't grab me. You can't grab us. This is a free society, mate. We have freedom of the press. Why do you think you're more important? Your carbon footprint doesn't matter, but everybody else around the world
Suggested that. Nobody ever suggested that. Don't make up stupid questions.
You being here suggests that.
A stupid question.
You being here every single year and doing this suggests that.
And I have done a huge amount.
Listen, now it's finished, please.
Why can't I ask him questions? Who are you? Why are you trying to bully me out of us?
No, so please.
That doesn't. A lot of people say no to a lot of the policies and agendas he pushes. They don't get a choice. So why can't we ask him a question in a public space? Can you not touch me? Can you not touch me? No, I'm happy.
Wait.
So answer. We can walk nicely.
Your question.
What did you answer?
Please respect
you
the
so
no.
I don't even know what you're asking.
I don't know. Sir.
Listen, that's all right. We're walking to the meeting.
Okay, thanks.
You're a bunch of. Why are you working so hard to protect such a criminal? That's right, criminals. Why are you protecting criminals? There you go.
Great job. And there you go. John Kerry, a former Democratic presidential candidate, former senator, and now he's Joe Biden's climate czar. Yeah. The climate czar who roams around the world in his private jet, courtesy of his wife's fortune.
I'd like to enter into the record article here from February 15th of 2023 that the John Kerry family private jet was sold shortly after accusations of climate hypocrisy. Mr. Secretary, do you stand by that testimony that you've never owned or
I personally,
your family?
by
your family?
Personally, yes. My wife owned a plane and sold the plane.
You flew on that plane?
Not in a number of years, but I have flown on it,
And
sure.
this article is not then inaccurate, that your family owned a plane, you flew on a plane.
My wife
Mr. Secretary,
my wife owned the plane.
He's the Heinz ketchup king. Do you see the hypocrisy and all? Does he really believe any of this climate hysteria? The world's going to end within the next decade. That climate change is an existential threat. Does he really believe that? I'd like to know if he really believes that, because obviously he sees no problem with him flying around on a private jet, creating a huge carbon footprint, so he can go to the Davos conference and do his work. What work is he doing? What is he actually getting paid to do? What kind of work is he doing except just taking up space? That's what John Kerry is doing. That's his job, is to take up space and to talk nonsense. And he won't even answer those questions. Those are stupid questions to suggest that I am taking up a huge carbon footprint and I shouldn't be doing that because it's hypocritical. He thinks that's a stupid question. And I've seen Kerry has been interviewed about this in the past by mainstream media, and he calmly says, "Oh, I don't have time to take alternate transportation. My work is so important. I have to fly." on my private jet because I'm so special. I'm entitled to this. And John Kerry is the most entitled politician on the globe. But there are so many others who are just as entitled, who think they're so special, who think the rules that they create for other people don't apply to them because their work is so important. And what they're doing, it's all a charade. The emperor wears no clothes, and the facade is coming down. We are seeing that this is all a big lie, that they don't even believe it themselves. Why do you think Barack Obama, who sold the climate change hysteria argument for years, why do you think he suggests it's okay? He doesn't say it's okay to live in Martha's Vineyard, even though Al Gore said Martha's Vineyard, along with most of the eastern seaboard, would be underwater because the polar ice caps were going to melt due to global warming caused by climate change. Obviously, he doesn't believe that either. His actions suggest he's just playing along with the game because there's a lot of money to be made from climate change hysteria. There's a lot of money, and follow the money. And Davos and the WEF is all about the money. Who's making it? Who's keeping it? Who's controlling the money supply and who's not getting it? And it is exactly that simple.
Hi, this is David Krayden from Krayden's Right and Stand on Guard. Join the resistance. Resolve to resist. Become a member of this station. I've been practicing journalism in one form or another for over 30 years. I've worked in print, radio, and television for a lot of prestigious publications and media outlets. I was an Armed Forces Public Affairs officer. I worked in Parliament Hill. I know how Ottawa works, and I know how corrupt federal government can be. But you can play a part in opposing Justin Trudeau's government and Justin Trudeau's plans for Canada. You can become a part of the Krayden's Right resistance. Now, I urge you today, please support this station in any way you can. Ring that bell, subscribe, because that ensures you're at least going to continue to be able to watch these episodes. You'll beat the algorithm. But more importantly, I need your financial support. I hate to ask, but that's what I'm doing. I made a decision to pursue independent media because I believed it was the best possible route for me to take as a journalist and as a concerned citizen of Canada. So you can become a part of that. And at only $5, you can become a part of that on YouTube, on Substack, and with Buy Me a Coffee, a one-time donation. But I need your support. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. If you've already done that, if you're already supporting the station, thank you. But if you haven't, make that decision today